A long time ago, there was a boy named Arin who lived in a small village surrounded by beautiful green hills. While most people in the village are recognized for their talents, Arin seemed to capture everyone's attention for a completely different reason: his extreme laziness. Arin's daily routine consisted of lying in the shade of a tree and watching the clouds go by. Unlike every other child who learned from their parents, ran errands, or studied enthusiastically for the next big test, Arin wasn't motivated to do any of these things. In fact, he was ready to bet on the fact that every adult in his life, even his so-called friends, were trying to warn him with no success. Without a care in the world, he would always respond to those attempts with, "Why hurry? Life is long. I'll do it tomorrow." One morning, an old traveler arrived in the village. People were captivated by him since he had a stunning long beard, a walking stick carved with symbols, and wise eyes. The villagers began to gather around as the traveler, sharing his faraway stories along with pieces of ancient wisdom. As soon as Arin heard that, he swiftly and lazily got up from the spot he was lying in and asked, "Can you tell me a way to live without doing much?" With a smile on his face, the old man said, "I'll show you something tomorrow, but only if you meet me by the lake at sunrise." Arin was conflicted. He knew that sunrise was too early. Nonetheless, curiosity won in the end. In dragging himself to the lake the next day, he arrived well before sunrise. To his surprise, the old man was already there, meditating by the water. Instead of speaking, he handed Arin a small clay pot. "Fill this with water from the lake, then carry it to the top of that steep hill over there," he said, indicating the steep slope. Arin frowned. "Why?" The man simply stated, "Because this pot represents your life. If you carelessly carry it, it will crack. If you focus, you will understand." Without further ado, Arin began the climb with a loud sigh. At the beginning, he was haphazardly splash water around, stumbling and nearly dropping the pot. His arms burned. His feet were slipping. He wanted to give up 100 times. Somehow, he decided to push through. Halfway up, he took the effort to walk more carefully, each step and breath deliberate. He began to notice birds. He felt the breeze. He focused on balancing the pot while navigating rocks along the way and keeping himself steady. At long last, he reached the summit. All of it had been preserved. The elderly gentleman who had trailed him without a word smiled. "Arin, you practice discipline, not through force, but through choice." The way in which Arin approached his tasks changed his perception of himself. He reflected on the full and untouched water pot that he had been tasked to empty. With a new mindset towards discipline, Arin woke up early, volunteered to assist his parents, studied intently, and helped around the house, all without any complaint or resistance. This transformation not only surprised his family and friends, but also shocked everyone who knew him. Years later, Arin became a teacher. During his teaching years, he had formed a unique strategy for undisciplined children. He simply smiled and whispered, "Let me tell you a story about a pot, a hill, and a choice," before imparting his wisdom onto the children. Moral: every attempt at discovery begins with some sort of effort. Discipline stems from presence, not pressure.